How's it going, guys? It's Civil here, and as you guys know, if you started playing Madden 20, there are a lot of new plays, including RPOs, which are very, very popular, and you're going to be playing a lot of people who are going to run RPOs a lot. And the biggest question I've been getting is, how do we stop RPOs? How do we get rid of them? Because they're very annoying. They're super, super difficult to deal with, just because they can really come from anywhere. In a lot of formations, a lot of formations have 2 or 3 RPOs built into them. And I'm going to show you guys the best way that I like to take care of RPOs. Now, I'm in the gun trio offset weak formation. This is a really popular RPO. Problem runs this RPO a lot, and it's going to be the RPO read bubble. And now we're going to be going to a formation like 4-3 normal. And the easy thing to do is to just have your guys over here like this. But a lot of times what's going to happen is when we snap it, they're going to get blocked, or sometimes they're just going to come in and play the run. And we don't want that. We don't want that to happen. We want to take care of the RPO. So what you're going to do is you're going to pass commit. And I know what you're thinking. When you pass commit, you're going to be giving up huge yardage in the run game. And the way you take that away is simply by usering. A lot of these RPOs have kind of bad blocking because they're blocking not only for a run, but for a pass. So what's going on is that they're not all committed to run blocking. So it's easier to shoot gaps. And when you go into practice mode, you'll be very apparent. So I'm going to show you what happens when you pass commit. Now, a lot of times I like to pass commit with a hard flat right here. And that helps a lot. So we're going to see. And we're going to see how, minus the stiff arm, we're able to play that thing perfectly. Now, the best way I like to do it is I like to, a lot of times, have my defense's baseline kind of like this, right? And so right here, a lot of people are just going to snap the ball, throw the RPO, get out, do whatever they want to do. And that's the biggest problem when it comes to using compressed defenses, or base defenses rather, because a lot of times, you can't get out there. So what you're going to do is you are going to pass commit. You're going to pass commit, but then to make sure, right here is linebacker, to make sure he shoots out, you can either man him up, which I've been iffy on, but or you can hard fly him, which I really like. So hard fly him right here, and say you want to run a coverage like this, right? So you got a little cover 4 to that side, cover 2 over here. You know the run, so we can do something like hover right here, and then we're pass committing. And when we throw that ball, we're gonna be right there. The blockers, the wide receivers won't be able to come in and tackle it. Now this is going to work for a number of formations. I'll go to another gun formation, just a random one real fast, and show you another RPO from it. This will work for RPO like slants and stuff like that. This is a really great way. Now with slants, you might want to pass commit and then put like a hook curl or a man up. But this will work for a lot of them. Let's see, is an RPO here? No RPO. We got an RPO. We don't have an RPO here. I think we have one in here. Yeah, so now the biggest thing to remember too is though, you want to make sure your players are in a position where they can actually succeed. If you have your player really far inside and you expect him to get outside, you're asking a little much. Like right here, I can't expect Sean Lee to really make it out there. He might do an okay job, and we can see what happens. So, we pass commit. And here we go. And I mean, he does a decent job, but you're asking a lot from him, and different RPOs will be a little bit better about getting better spacing. So what I like to do is, you can cheat a little bit. If you want to do something like this, you can, I like to cheat a little bit just to make sure my guy gets out there. And like I said, I like to cover 4 that side, make it into a cover 6 defense. And we're going to see what happens. Once again, boom, coming in. And it is very easy. This is the best way to stop RPOs right now. It doesn't matter what anyone else tells you. RPOs are super frustrating, especially if someone's spamming them. But a lot of times you can tell where they're going to come from, because you have this formation right here. Where's the RPO going to come from? I mean, Hooper is on a little out route, but it's pretty obvious. It's pretty easy to see that you could run a bubble screen RPO. And that's what you have to kind of identify with the defense. I mean, let me flip to another, formation here. We're in trio offset. Where could the RPO be? What side? Obviously, it's going to be on this trio side. So you just have to, you yourself on defense have to identify formations, and there's some RPOs that are going to be a lot more popular than others, and you yourself have to identify that and kind of take care of it. Now, you could do, I've seen some people go about like, okay, RPO's coming, I'm going to run commit and use this RPO. That's, it's a little bit iffy because what's going to happen is if they actually have just a regular passing play, you're kind of screwed. But that is another way to do it, where you run commit, you use the pass yourself. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it is something you could do if it comes down to a dire situation. That's something that I've seen used more against like I-form RPOs, especially like when you know like they're running it up the middle, they're I-form heavy. You could run commit and then use some kind of RPO pass, whether it be a slant or a bubble. But that's going to be basically it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. If you guys haven't already, make sure you check out Ace's ebook he just dropped. It's on the gun tight doubles formation. It's very good, a really good formation, a really, really tough route to guard. Probably the best route in the game is part of that formation. So make sure you guys check that out. The link to it will be in the description below. That's all I've got for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.